Hey, what's up? It's your boy E-Rock. We're here at the Philadelphia Eagles training facility, the Novacare Complex.
I'll be 51 we gotta take you somewhere else. We gotta go. What?
I went to a 50th birthday party on Sunday. He's a dentist. Italian.
I don't want to be around when I'm going somewhere. I still don't believe it. Mentally, I'm 25. 50. I'll be 51.
It's actually the first organization practice facility that has combined the two when it was opened up in 2001. And if you notice, when we have dinner, there's a 50-yard line in the cafeteria, which actually kind of brings us all together. We have business operations on the right, football operations on the left. You'll see as we go throughout the tour that this building is very, very Eagles. And the Lords have a huge part in that. If you know their background, they're very big into theater, very big into the movies, and you'll kind of see that with the quotes, with the pictures. They're like telling a story in the building. So we're going to head into the auditorium. This is the place where during the season the entire team meets. Over in the vet, which I wasn't around when we had the vet, but they used to meet in individual rooms, and Coach would travel to them to talk to the whole team because they didn't have a room large enough to fit everybody. And you'll notice some of the seats further up front are larger to accommodate some of our larger players on the team. Also check the photos on the walls. We have some awesome photos. This is also where our press conferences are held.
Oh, sorry.
The Novacare Complex. One that was like 4-0.
I have this on.
That's the private player entrance. So as I was just telling Cody, your players have access to this building 24 hours a day. There's a hand scan as well as a number punch. They just punch in and they're good to go. You pass Terrell Carmichael's office. He is our director of player development. So he kind of nurtures the rookies when they come in, kind of mentors them because they get all this money, they don't really know what to do with it when they're 22 years old. So that's where Harold comes in. Kind of teaches them to make good decisions because it's a big transition from college to the NFL. Our weight room right here, as you can see, staff are allowed to use our weight room, which is phenomenal. We don't have excuses not to work out, as you can see, because it's in our building and it's amazing. I was telling a few people, this was just redone with our addition of Bobby April and Dick Garum, some other strength and conditioning coaches. They brought in tons more racks, tons more platforms. They really did a nice job remodeling this because they kind of looked at our past season and they said too many injuries. And this is where you prevent it. Right here, this is where you gain that strength, that balance, where you prevent injuries during the season. And let's be honest, a healthy team is a good team. So in here, which is crazy, over 20,000 pounds of free weights. There's actually 150-pound dumbbell, which I did attempt to pick up one day and failed miserably, but I had to try.
Oh, really?
I can't do that. Can't take any tumbles.
You've been here before, right?
Yeah.
This is where they're at.
Yeah, it was
What's here?
to get on the speaker right now. Pick that one. Set it up.
But you know, they were good for them, you know. But I mean, and I soda machines in there, aerating machine, coffee, whatever they want to drink. Game rate, you do it from the back. The trainers in the back, the trainers, I mean, when we put them on the benches or something like that, or go get a guy say, I need you for this. The rookies of mine. They're mine. When they first come in there, I have them so scared of me. Guys are like this, yeah. But by the time the season starts, they say, oh, get away from me. I got them right here when they first come in. And I was saying to another group, a lot of people don't realize how much the NFL gives back to the players. We have a program called Continuing Education, where the NFL will pay up to $15,000 for these guys to go back to school, finish up at school. And also we got the business management entrepreneurship program that they do for them. But you know, that's very little money when it comes to continuing education, giving the scholarship, getting the degree and all. But in the entrepreneurship program, but they say that because the receivers are good, they won't want to go to the quarterback. And I said, which one is this? The over there.
Yeah, so here's actually probably a couple of rooms you'll get into.
Oh, players and staff. Gotta pay for their own meals.